Welcome to SISCIN. SISCIN is a file archiving and analysis solution that also allows you to index and search the content of your data. It is a cloud-based solution hosted in Azure, meaning there is no requirement for any on-premise application servers or database. As file data grows over time, it is difficult to differentiate what data is important and what is not. SISCIN can create visibility into your unstructured file data and help to implement prudent data management. To start, SISCIN will analyze your file data to identify attributes that can provide answers to questions such as, what are my oldest and newest files? What are my largest files? What are my most accessed files? And how many duplicated files do I have in my environment? This information will allow you to clean up and remove any redundant, obsolete, or trivial data in your network. This can typically make up at least 20% of your data footprint. Let's get started. We can log into SISCIN using any web browser. The main dashboard provides a high-level summary of our file environment. It is an intuitive and easy-to-navigate interface. We can see the status of our SISCIN agents at any given time. We can also see top file types, top users and agent summaries including our last job, our next job, and an overall file summary of the data under management in SISCIN. This includes the archive files and the size of those files. The Agents tab will give us information on the agent details, the status of our agents, and here we can also create watchpoints. A watchpoint is a storage location that is the route for running policies for analysis, archiving, stubbing, and deletion. Here we can give it a name, a route path, choose our agent, and we can make the data indexable or not. If we want to index all files, we can do so here, or we can apply a filter and include or exclude certain files. Once we have created a watchpoint, we can go ahead and add a policy. So, with SISCIN, policies that we can add include archive, archive and delete, archive and stubs, delete, and snapshot. A snapshot is the first policy that we will run in our environment, and this is going to do an inventory of our data to allow us to analyze the data and generate reports. Let's go ahead and add a snapshot policy here. First, we choose our agent. We can schedule by the following: no schedule, schedule for straight away, a one-time schedule, which includes a date and a specific time, every number of hours, daily, weekly, etc. Here are some previously created schedules. These can be deleted when required. Here, we can also create an archive policy. We can choose an agent, give the policy a name, and choose our archive location. In this case, Amazon S3 archive. We can then create a filter to detail down to a granular level the type of archiving that we want to do. For example, we might decide to archive any PDF files that have not been modified in over 3 years. Here, we are scheduling it to run every week. Data chosen to be archived is fully compressed and encrypted before it leaves your server and in transit to the archive location. For extra security, we can split files between cloud providers and cloud locations. You can also protect your long-term high-value data from ransomware attacks by enabling immutable worm storage via SISCIN triple lock. In the Reports tab, we can look at our job status reports such as archive jobs current for all agents and the history for all agents. We can export our reports to Excel, HTML, or email them. The most important reports are the storage reports, as these give us the information about our data. We can look at storage reports by server, by file type, by file owner, largest files, oldest files, newest files, most frequently changed files, top duplicated files, and space lost due to duplication. For example, if we were to look at a storage report by file type, this will tell us all the various file types that we have in our environment. In this demo system, we have 4,717 file types, which more importantly equals 2.056 terabytes of data. 1.95 terabytes of that is contained within the first 25 file types on this system. This shows that the top 25 file types are having the biggest impact on our storage. From a data management perspective, that is where we should focus our attention. We can look at space loss due to duplication. This is always a big issue for any organization, big or small. Again, we can export this to Excel, HTML, or email. We can look at our top duplicated files. Here we have identified 3 zip files that are the same file even though they are in different locations. We might decide to contact the owner to understand if they need them anymore, or we can take direct action here and delete 2 of the files and archiving the third file to cheaper storage. This can all be done from the SISCIN interface, reducing pressure on your storage, reducing potential compliance risks, and helping to control data management in your organization. History trend reports can show us the impact of policies over time. Policies that you might have implemented early in the year may need to be tweaked over the course of the year. For example, here we are looking at data growth over time. We might want to look at our newest file reports to see what new files have come into our environment that might be impacting your policies. And again, all controlled from the SISCIN interface. Next is the Explorer tab. In the Explorer tab, we can navigate information on Watchpoints in an easily recognizable folder or file tree interface, just like you would on a server. Here we can index, restore, and delete files and folders from our server. As well as being able to search for any kind of files across our system, you can also search the contents of our files using the ViewX module. The ViewX module in SISCIN allows users to quickly and easily index and search file content to identify, archive, or delete files as part of a DSAR or eDiscovery case. We can search across all agents or across individual agents and Watchpoints. There are 3 levels of search: simple, advanced, and complex. Simple search gives us the ability to search by a simple search term. Advanced search allows us to combine folders, owners, and dates. Finally, complex search allows more granularity, such as being able to search against each attribute of a file. For example, if we were to do a search for the words mail meter and compliance, this will search across my file data for the 2 words, mail meter and compliance, that might be within the text data of files. We cover over 550 different file formats. In the results, we can preview where they appear within a sentence. We can export this report to Excel, or we can take actions here such as deleting files or archiving files for legal hold purposes. We can also drill into the file names to see the paths of those files. Finally, on the right-hand side, we can configure SISCIN. We can create new archives, manage filters, add or remove users, as well as manage roles. We hope you found this demonstration of SISCIN useful. For more information on SISCIN and its features, please visit www.waterfordtechnologies.com.